Before I hook that line back up, I want to be sure it's clear of anything. I had it capped off, but you never know. I'd say that's clear. Nice and cold. Hello, Duddie.
Joe, it's Duddie. Yeah, Duddie from Duddie's Adventure. But look, hey, so fun fact, you know, sometimes I get to talking real fast and talking about my car, and I might have said things that got taken out of context, and then allegedly there's a big race going on that I may or may not be competing in.
I think I saw the some kind of video of you talking some smack to some Chevrolet guys, right?
Yeah. The fastest four-door dart in Texas. Yeah, it's definitely a very, very strong 798 in the 8th mile, for sure. Yeah, I've confirmed it's definitely puts me at the top of the list.
I thought they had a little faster cars in Texas.
Yeah, look, buddy, I'd really appreciate it if you could come down here to help me out, because look, if you want Mopars to the front, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that, buddy. I'm gonna need some backup. Yeah, it's not looking good down here. I might have bit off more than I could chew, for sure.
You're bringing disrespect and shame to all Mopar drivers out there with your super fast 4-door car? And you need me to bring my slightly faster 2-door car?
And yeah, if you could just come down here on June 10th to Caddo Mills, Texas at Redline Raceway, and possibly, you know, just help another fellow Mopar guy out, because apparently, you know, I released one video of me going to LS Fest, which I was actually working there, upset some people. People thought I was going to put an LS in the dart, and look, I need some Mopar help, because things are looking grim down here, and I heard there's going to be a lot of Fords and a lot of Chevys there, possibly a lot of nitrous, and I could really use your help.
Well, as long as you're not LS swapping a Mopar, I can be your buddy and try to come help you. But I don't have a lot of nitrous, but I do have a plate I need to put back on my car, and I guess if they're having nitrous, I can have nitrous too, right?
Great, man. So glad you can make it. I mean, look, I probably could have pulled the W, but you know, the more Mopars here, the better. Look, I know you got really rowdy big block, but if you've got nitrous, like a lot of nitrous, you know, maybe bring that with you too.
I'll bring a couple full bottles. Not that I can use it all, but maybe we can hook it up to your car and make it blow or go one, right?
Great, man, great. We'll see you then. Yeah. Oh no, I'm definitely ready. Yeah. We'll see you there, buddy.
So if you're still watching this video, I did actually talk to Duddie about me running down to Texas and trying to race with them. They've got a cheap street class going, and it's Ryan Wing's birthday from Streetcar Chronicles, and actually Duddie's birthday on the day of the race, June 10th. And it's not that far. It's a haul, but it's not terribly far from my house. And I got to go ahead, so I need to try my converter out anyway. What better place than up against a bunch of Chevrolets and Mustangs? So hopefully I'll bring enough. The cheap street deal is it's supposed to be street legal, have a quote full interior, which I checked, and all I need to do is add a front seat to mine. So I'll have 2 front seats. You can not have a rear seat. You need door panels and a dash. So door panels and a dash, both front seats. Interior's fine. Working headlights, working tail lights. You're supposed to have current registration and a license plate. So I do have that, or I can have a license plate. and some kind of, you're supposed to have a DOT approved drag radial, but they said I can waive that for the day because it's Ryan Wing's birthday, and I think he's going to actually be running slicks. So my pro bracket radials will be just fine. There won't be any kind of drive. They usually have a potential 30-mile trip or something you might have to make. So we're not going to have to do that. My car would be able to do that. It runs on 93 octane and always stays pretty cool. So it would do that just fine. But if I don't have to, I won't. So I guess today, let's finish getting everything hooked up. I got to put my nitrous plate back on. At some point, I need to put the hood back on it too. I haven't done that since the new engine's been put in. Wire up my front headlights and stuff. I found the old harness, so it's really ugly, and I have all new ends and stuff to go with it, so I can wire it in, new relay for the headlights, and just wire it in. Also wire up tail lights and brake lights, and mount my license plate. I guess I'm ready to go drag racing after that. So here's what this looks like. I got to get longer studs. That's like a 2-inch spacer, and then I think the Zex is like 5/8 or ½ inch, something like that. Fuel hooks up basically in the front. That's a front solenoid. I ran it and teed it off my regulator. That's how I used to run it. Ran just fine. I moved my coil over because it's always kind of been mounted in here and kind of crappy. So I got a nice solid mount there, wires out of the way. It looks a little messy and unorganized under here. I've got to get some wire loom and a couple more wire ties, make it a little cleaner, but as of right now, my switch is on and I can feel that solenoid. She pops. Feel that solenoid. She works also. We can go turn our bottle on, see if it'll hold pressure. Sounds like a leak somewhere. Ooh. See, it's really cold right there, so that might need to be tightened up. So I went ahead and turned my bottle all the way on. See, I got to mount that relay still. I believe I might have my couple wires backwards. I unhooked this one for now. Either that or that switch has failed. Because it was leaking, or this was cold. When I touch this, it ought to spray. I had it on that back terminal, like that. That one is not spraying. If I go to the center lug, nah, we're cooking. So I come off of that one. My power goes in there, I do believe. I'm sorry, that is my power inlet. So I may need to bring my power inlet to the front. I don't think it matters because I'm just connecting the two, but right there we're getting some goods. I have not powered up the fuel yet to see if I got any leaks everywhere, but essentially that was getting nice and cold. This solenoid was getting warm, and that could have just been from being on whenever the key was on. So I'm gonna let it cool down, but it works nicely now. See, the carburetor almost lifts up. No fuel leaks, which is nice. I'll definitely say that metal line, the vibration just runs all the way down it. But I've got rubber isolating grommets everywhere, so I can cut that off. There we go. Nitrous complete. I did go ahead and mount that solenoid, tied it up the wires a little bit, and I connected these correctly. And underneath all the linkage so that when the nitrous sprays, this actually will rotate up and hit that switch. When that happens, the wires won't get caught up in anything, so that'll be a bonus if it doesn't, you know. Everything's good there. It always looks a little messy, but it is what it is. I think she's gonna be nice now. My plug wires are loose over here, but tucked out of the way. Guess we can slip over to the back. I didn't have the tail light harness and those the old pop-in metal deals. They had one for sale at O'Reilly's, but what I did was just bought a couple rubber grommets. These are some pigtails that I stole from a 2000 Honda car tail light, and pretty much these rubber grommets fit very snugly right in those holes. So all I did was cut out the center, stick my bulb apparatus through, and I'm gonna attempt to stick it in there and then thread the grommet in. It might take a little love, but I think it's gonna work. All right, lamps to 1. We got all our dash lights. Sweet Jeep, watch out for him. And tail light, tail light. There you go. I'm gonna probably end it right there today. Hopefully I'll be showing these tail lights to some Chevys and Fords in Texas next weekend. If we don't get rained out, you know how it goes. But anyway, if y'all are in the, I guess it's Caddo Mills area, and you want to check it out, the flyer will be here. I appreciate y'all watching, and we're gonna see what this thing will do with the bottle next time.
To help me out, because look, if you want Mopars to the front, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that, buddy. I'm gonna need some backup.